Okay, so now we want to. It's 11:25. We're supposed to go on at 11:30. So. Any last minute thoughts? Bucket for that to stuff to go into the what do you call it?
Yeah.
The peanuts. The peanuts.
Well, you're gonna wanna hang on. Let's just ship this.
Correct. So we have a bucket to put in the peanut. Is that big enough or do you think we need another one?
I don't think that's gonna hold all of them.
Okay, no worries. We'll get another one. I got another one inside here. Today was recycle day, so all the recycled cups are empty.
Okay, hopefully that'll do it.
All right, so we are talking about, and in there also was TOHO rebeads, recycle.
I still haven't seen my rebeads from Perry yet. I had to send him an email and squeaky wheel.
Right. He was nice enough to send me some. Don't think I have any in the challenge color though. You've got me green and blue. Yeah, for next year. These are for- So the greens and the blues. It's work.
I haven't seen these yet. Those are good.
Is that the black bottle?
That's a black diamond and they say they can't make it. So yeah, I actually, this is all I have of this year's color. That's it.
So good.
That's okay. Oh, well, that's okay. All right, so I need to put your name in here. Okay, and then, okay, so Lisa, I'm gonna go live on Facebook and then I'm gonna scoot and the three of us will be here and we'll introduce you. Does that work for you? Sure. Okay, so live on Facebook. I just have to type. TOHO challenge.
We should all have slack.
Notes.
Say it before it's a kind of. And why it's not. Oh, sure. My walls.
Do you want Lisa Dooley, Lisa Krupp-Dooley?
Lisa Dooley is fine.
Shared page, not Bobby Bead, Team TOHO. All right, girls, come on over.
Are we live?
We should be. Sonia, you want to go over there and chat and see? We're here at Bobby Bead with a wonderful unboxing of our first TOHO challenge design. We gave these lovely ladies beads, wonderful beads in the Nothing Gold Can Stay TOHO challenge palette. And all these wonderful beads, they then put together in an amazing design. And we gave them to 30 designers. And so these two actually joined together as a team to create one design. And so we get to see the work of their group efforts and all their wonderful talents. If you haven't heard about the TOHO challenge for 2023, it's called Nothing Gold Can Stay. It's based on the Robert Frost poem with the exact same name. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today, nothing gold can stay. And the challenge really is about celebrating those golden moments in life. We remember them forever, even though they only last very fleeting. So we really encouraged our designers to create wonderful moments for us to share. So we here have Maggie Thompson and Lisa Dooley, and they created this amazing design. See this huge box behind them? Oh my gosh. It got sent
I feel
to
like Van White.
it got sent to Starman photographer Jake, and he made the professional photography. So those will soon be on our Team TOHO featured designer album, so that you'll be able to see those on the Team TOHO Facebook page. And then, but for now, we want to see what it is. This is the first amazing. So they're going to
Go
unbox
ahead.
this amazing box
Cut
of
me, Lisa.
goodies.
And it looks like they reproduce all of my tape. Wow, yeah. A lot of tape, lots of tapes.
Oh, it's-
Here we go, box is open.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is amazing.
Lots of peanuts. Oh, and here is our directions. Lisa and I came up with this, which you can't read, but I'll read it to you. Nothing gold can stay, and we called our piece Golden Light.
Right here.
Right here. Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Sorry, both.
No, that's quite all right.
We felt that since so many people celebrate their families at Christmas time, it would be fitting to commemorate this Robert Frost poem by constructing a Christmas tree out of a kumihimo braid and decorating it with bead woven decorations, and of course, golden lights. And then, of course, I did little directions. Tell everybody how to handle it.
Well, oh my gosh, it is an amazing piece of art. And so shipping it around the world multiple times, you gotta have it packed well. And it is like Christmas. Yeah, no, actually.
Do you have a box or something where we can scoop these out? Besides
oh,
like
sure.
one mantle.
I do. Here are TOHO boxes. for
Wonderful,
you.
thank you.
You want to pass one of those waste after those?
Absolutely, and that way we can.
And as you can see, we use lots of peanuts.
It's a peanut party.
Thank you so much for everyone getting up early and watching. Hannah says hi.
Hi,
Tina
Hannah.
says hi. Hi, Sandra.
I'm Sandra.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Where is Sandra? Isn't she out in?
Sandra is in Rosemont.
Oh, right,
Minnesota.
okay.
That's
And
north, I
She
believe.
was in the area.
Right, so she's actually a featured designer too, so when hers is ready, then she will hopefully come into our studio to unbox it too. Isn't it fun?
It's fun.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I think that box is by the
Roller out.
I know.
Oh, we got the peanuts inside of there
Yeah.
too.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, with peanuts.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's kind of unique.
Right, can I be the Vanna assistant and pull the box
Please, yes,
away?
thank you.
And then set it around the table, if you need to adjust the camera for better, because you gotta get the peanuts out of it.
There's lots.
And,
Wow.
we need another
This
pedestal.
must have been when I talked to Carrie on the phone, he said, wow, you guys had a lot of peanuts in there. So this must have been what he was talking about.
Yeah, it really, to protect it all, I can see why, why you
And
did
I,
it.
I didn't pack these peanuts in the middle of the tree, they just must, work their way in.
Well, right, they're magic peanuts,
And then, you think?
it's just like,
Yeah.
well, you gotta protect, oh my gosh. So as you're
Okay,
unpulling
so
those
don't
out
need to
of
be
there,
Boring.
so each one of you worked on different parts of this, correct?
Yes,
And so did you do it separately or together? Or what was your process?
We thought of the design together. And then because Maggie was in Arizona and I was here, we did our separate things, but we had video conferences over the phone and we discussed it and
well, and then you came down for the Tucson show
yes,
and stayed with your parents and then stopped off.
and then stayed with Maggie.
And we did some final, comparisons and.
Mm-hmm.
Editing.
Or it's like the snow that landed on the tree. It's just me. Yeah.
But I am aware that I cannot complain, that I spent 3 months in Arizona. And you guys were buried hip deep.
Oh,
This is just so.
maybe, oh my gosh, there's presents under there too.
Yeah, well, we only did 3, but.
Only 3. Well, one for you, one for me, one for Lisa. I mean, I think that's pretty good, right?
There you go.
The 3 amigos. Wow, that is so
And then
beautiful.
see if your lights still turn on. We're hoping the lights still work. Over there on these.
Oh,
Wow.
and let the light shine in. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Here, let's clear some away from the base so that we can see how beautiful. And then maybe you could describe a little bit
Go ahead,
some
Lisa.
of the work you did. Here,
Okay.
let's just bring it a little closer to the camera. And Sonia, you're gonna be our guide to make sure. So let's talk about this beautiful from the top down.
Okay, so Lisa
So-
did this star. Talk about the star.
So that's actually my polka dot star. And originally the drop beads were a little bit smaller. They were like the mini fringe beads, but I used the bigger ones
So
for this
really
design.
three-dimensional.
and all the beautiful Ico beads in there.
And then you have fringe hanging off of that too. Are those like?
I did this fringe because I was trying to hide the top of the dowel. There's always a method to what I do.
All trees have the stem, the stalk, the trunk that holds it all together. So, you
And
know,
these are all 6/0 Denny's.
okay,
And then 4mm fire polish.
right. And so the colors in the palette were PF 557. That's the gold galvanized bead, and then it has that protective finish, and also the matte one in there. And that lava, that's the lava. There are 7 check colors you can use in the palette, and I believe 13 or 14 TOHO colors you can use. So then, oh my gosh, look at this. It's
So then
just
Lisa did all of these little bead woven designs here, the little ornaments.
these fun ornaments. You really do specialize in your beaded beads. You have taught so
Mhm.
many of them
Yep.
for the Upper Midwest Bead Society. And look at how different. It looks like the same pattern, but you just use different beads.
Yeah, and that's the rebeads.
Yep, these are the
All
rebeads
right, so
that I
let's
made
turn
into
it
little
around
ornaments.
so they can see a little bit better. And so why don't you pull that one out again so you can show the rebeads? TOHO has now come out with, they're just hitting the market. They are seed beads made out of recycled glass bottles. And in this year's challenge, these are the brown glass, and that's what's in the palette. In the special little mini kit was these little teeny tiny 11Os and 8Os in the brown glass, in the clear finish. And it's so amazing that you can make so many wonderful beads out of recycled glass bottles. And then look at the movement of this tree. How did you do that, Maggie?
Okay, so that was a challenge. It's I think it's 12 gauge wire, artistic wire. And it was a real challenge to get this to be the right spiral.
That's a Kumihimo rope, right?
Yeah, this is a 12-foot kumi rope.
12-foot kumi rope. Oh my gosh, how many beads does it take to make a 12-foot rope?
I didn't count.
But
And I
it's like
actually-
you used everything in there. You've got cubes, you've got
Yep.
all kinds of
I did
shapes.
all of them and all the
Lentils.
colors.
Oh yeah, you've got check beads in there too, little teacups and fire polish and,
Mhm.
oh my gosh.
And then I did this little purse here.
Oh my gosh, let's show
I
the
don't know if you can
purse.
see that.
Oh my gosh, there it is. That's adorable. What a cute purse.
And then I did the little.
And the little presents
Yeah.
inside.
And then I was attempting to help Lisa fill in with, some more ornaments, and started out with this and went, holy crap, it'll take me forever.
Right. A little warp square box. Is that
Yeah,
what
so
that
I did
is?
that one, and then I tried another one, and it ended up being just a flat square.
Another one with the diamonds, and then it
Yep.
has the beams in there.
Right. We actually did that one in our Upper Midwest Bead Society,
Yes,
right?
That's the corset beaded bead.
The
Yeah.
corset beaded beads.
And these are the arabesque, which I did as a 1 year for the
Nice.
challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these, I don't know if you can tell, but some of these like this
Uh-huh.
and other
Hold the structure.
hold it
between
together,
the
because I
two.
thought, in my naive point of view, that if I twisted the wire,
Right.
and then fed it through the center of the braid, that it was always gonna stay right where I bent it and put it. Well,
Right.
it didn't, it just fell.
There's no weight to 12 feet of glass. Sorry.
That's what I said, I'm not an engineer. So
There,
some
that's a
of
really good-
these, are pieces that hold.
Well, what
The
a
spirals
great
together.
engineering technique. I
So-
absolutely love it.
And then I continued the spiral down and around the base
That is
and
so.
connected it all. Yeah, and I started out trying to do that braid in
Mhm.
one continuous piece. Yeah, what a joke.
Okay.
Didn't work, so I had to do it in several stages, and then
Uh-huh.
I joined them together. And if you look
Uh-huh.
closely, you can see where I joined
And then
them,
you
but-
join together to put it all and dress the tree, have a tree
Yep.
trimming party.
Yep.
I love
Exactly.
it. That is so amazing. And we will be showing these off. We'll be unveiling them one at a time. If you look right back here, I have all kinds of boxes on my shelf of more featured designers. There are 30 featured designers that have been chosen for the TOHO 2023 challenge to create something and inspire you to take the challenge too. So you too can either get a little mini kit if there's any left, or else just get the list of the colors and go through your stash and create a challenge. Please send us a photo and we will post your photo in our mini challenge album also on Facebook so you can see. And that's partially how we choose our featured designers for the next years. We have a few on the wall back here from previous years. There each year, we've been doing this now since 2012. So this one here is an amazing design from 2017. Let me get it in the photo. This is by Marsha Weiss Hines. This was her 2017, and she called it Winter Garden of Discontent, because the colors were a little out of her normal wheelhouse. But then that blue brought those butterflies to life and those wonderful acorns. I'm not sure if anybody has taken this wonderful acorn class by Marsha. But so each year we come up with a different color palette for you all to come up with a design to go with it. This was from 2015 and a local designer, Svetlana Chebotaya. I probably really horribleized her name. I'm so sorry, Anna. I love you. She's also a featured designer for this year. This was from 2015. That's the last time she did it. So she's really excited to take the challenge again. So we are really, looking forward to look at that class. So when she did this in 2015, she had only been beading for about 5 years.
Wow.
Normally she does everything else from crochet, knitting, all kinds of wonders. So we can't wait to see. But we've got so many things. And so each one of these boxes are for 2023. We'll be having a special unveiling and hopefully we'll be able to have the designers that created them with us in order to explain a little bit how they created the design and the inspiration behind it. So come say goodbye and thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
And
It was fun.
Thompson.
Yes, it was.
Thank you
We
so
enjoyed the
much.
challenge.
Yes.
Take the TOHO challenge, everybody. We look forward to seeing you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Excuse me.